All right. Yeah. No, I'm not a human. Let's check it out. I don't even know what kind of game this is, so I'm pretty excited. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. Fine. It's fine. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. It also said there are people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Either it's gonna explode, or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is that something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed this summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. Okay, I can look after myself. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. 0 cigarettes remaining. A few drunkards lay sprawled out on the street. They're lying on the cold, hard ground. It appears to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. A skinny dog standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Rumoralia. Kombucha. Save the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. My favorite drink makes me feel good. Clears my head, reminds me of better times. Nope, I don't want to look that way. Not anymore. Okay. Breaking news. At 6:28 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than the scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. Damn. So it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? Let people in? I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves, but she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks you if you're alone, say no, and tell them someone's in the house with you. Why do I need to have other people with me? The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Then what? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Oh right, I almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 873... I don't know if I need to write this down or not. 873437. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay. Now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. There's a bug in here. World's gone to shit, but a cold beer still hits just right. Damn straight, brother. All right, then we just go to sleep, right? Still 0 cigarettes. I'm afraid of looking out right now will make me go blind. I'd better take a peek at night. Don't get why it's not in the corner. I thought that was the rule. Then again, Dad never gave a damn about rules. Toto. Pretty much the only toy I had as a kid. Well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. Radio. To catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click and hold the right knob. And move your cursor left or right. The knob for... Okay. If you still can't get a signal, try changing the wavelength. To do this, left click on the handles in the middle. This is emergency services dispatch. Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Do not leave the house until dark. No. That guy haunts the streets at night. The pale one, he's not human. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Nope, I don't look that way, not anymore. Wait, I could enter my... I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. There's someone at the door. Hi. Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. He's my daddy after all. I know that he likes to drink a little beer before he goes out. Hee hee. While he does go out, he always leaves me yummy lunch and dinner and juice. But today, I tried some of that beer stuff. Blech. It was so gross. Why would anyone drink when they could just have juice? Please don't tell him I did that. Are you afraid of visitors? I don't know. Everyone's afraid of them, so maybe I should be too. I've never seen one before. Are they scary? Do they hit you hard? If so, maybe my friend from school is a visitor. He punches me all the time. Daddy told me to be careful, so I was super careful. I tiptoed over here real quiet. No one saw me. Wait. She's looking for her dad. But her dad told her to come over here. Have a good day. I want to go home. It's scary out here. We're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. And then you have to move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable, but I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know. So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? You sure you won't make any trouble? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor, and you're never going to get a straight fucking answer asking that directly anyway. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. He's super tall. Why did they kick you out of the previous shelter? Why do you think it'll be any different here? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. I think he's human, dude. But he's really tall and weird. He's just an asshole, but his arms are all fucked up. I don't trust his arms. His arms are a little suspicious. That's the problem. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. I can't see his face. You should leave. Understood. I understand your reasoning, but it still pisses me off. You're just as cowardly as everyone else in this town. Sleep well, my good man, and fuck you. What's wrong with his arms? They're kind of like, you know, they're shaped a little funny. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay no mind to you. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe, find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. I actually worked the register at a local store at one point. I mean, I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What do you think will happen? What will you do now? Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere and the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please. I think you're real. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. Where are you? Where did I put him? Bro, his face is all weird? Was it that weird? I thought he was just stressed out. Am I dead? Hello, anyone alive in there? Mind letting me in? Don't bang on my door. Why don't you knock on your own damn head instead? Why don't you knock your own damn head in instead? Sorry about all the banging. It's just, you wouldn't believe what I saw digging that last hole. Folks are dropping like flies lately, but no one's around to bury them. They just leave them where they fall. Sun will basically cremate them all anyway. Did you see something out there? Did you just walk off the job? Sure did, damn it. I was digging a grave when some fella ordered. He's standing there watching me work. I was digging and digging and then bam, the shovel hit someone. Thought it was a rock, but no. A hand reached up out of the soil. It was a visitor crawling up out of the ground. And that guy, he just laughed. I ran like hell and didn't look back. Didn't dare to go home. Figured it's safer in a crowd. I think he's real. I mean, it seems like real. I don't think it's suspicious at all. You didn't let the tall guy in because of his arms, but that guy, you were just like, welcome in. So yes, I think he was fine. Just be quick at the door, all right? I'm terrified one of those visitors might come in behind me. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Do we drink a beer? No brewskis? Okay. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behaviors of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. One early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Wish some visitors would just go back to the underground. I need to test you. Hey, look at his teeth. Fine, go on, check. I'm wide open. Turned inside out long ago. Teeth. When you dig too deep, sometimes you don't find just bones. These white ones are mine. Fair and square. Those shiny ones, well, let's just say I found them. Would have been a waste down there anyway. But look, ta-da, they came in handy. Now for our new program, yes, I'm a human. It's simple, you send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Just send your photos to us at email to, and we'll handle the rest. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. I wonder where the lady is. We still have beers. Is she in the closet? She is. She's tweaking. I hope this all ends soon. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Your teeth. You're gonna make a decision based on my teeth? Okay, I just had my teeth fixed. Though, if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. So, do I fit the description? Pull out gun. I'm a visitor? How it can't be? Oh my god. I was chased out of my home, fired from my job, and now I'm gonna be run out of my own head? Hear her out. I went to the hospital last week because of my back, I think. Did I also go to the dentist then? How much did I spend? I remember like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted was to go home, climb into my bed and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to. But as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It would kind of freak me out. But I decided to take a peek, quiet like, and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then he lay down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Sounds legit. I told you, Lord Farquaad sure has some Hollywood pristine teeth. Wait, visitors have good teeth? Can I not get rid of her now? I need energy. I'm guessing cigarettes are how I get energy or something. Oh, I need to check myself. Screw this. I think we're cooked. I think we just go to bed. We should have shot her. I think you'll get a new chance the next day. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with 4Rest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Just call 553-465 and your groceries will be at your door within one day. 4Rest, delicious relaxation right at home. Hey kid, how are things holding up around your neck of the woods? I ain't from around here, never been one to stay in one spot too long, son. But I can't roam around like I used to no more. Age will do that to you, son. Why are you traveling? What are you hoping to find here? Here in town, I just needed a place to my bones rest. Kid? I just needed a place to my bones rest, kid. What? Ever since this damn business with the sun, they've been crawling out of their holes more than ever. I'm telling you, son, they're up to something and they need to be put down. You want to hunt the visitors? Where's your weapon then? I had a rifle, it damn near got me killed. They waited till I passed out, snatched it while I was sleeping. I highlighted it out of here, and you bet your ass they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing human about them except the skin they wear, kid. I think you'll get a new chance the next day or something. I'm gonna say no, dude. Dude had like a typo. with his speech. Maybe put the camera on the bottom left corner or right? What do you mean? Hell, maybe that's for the best. Might be one of them yourself. Slit my damn throat before morning. I swear. I'll leave no varmint standing, just what you watch, kid. I don't trust. Enough! Stop fidgeting and stand still. You have a beard, or is that your hair? And you also have a kid. Hello, could you please help us? What happened? What do you want from me? I'm exhausted. I just want a place to sleep. I have 5 kids. This is the only one left. My husband disappeared too. I don't know if he's dead or if he's abandoned us, but now I just want to lie down and pass out for a few days. Typo is from the rough translation they made from Russia. I didn't know this was Russian. Oof. Where did your other kids go? Are your kids dead? Don't say that. It's hard to look after a whole pack of these rascals, but nothing's happened to them. They probably found their way to my mom's place. They always run off over there when they get sick of me, or when their father comes about to ask for money again. So will you let me in? I just want to rest up and go find my kids. You have like a beard, sorta. I don't know if it's like the angle and your kid's face is all fucked. Dude. Fine then. I'll just try to get out of my mom's house. I might not make it. No, I have to. I have to. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone, man. A man pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are some strange folds in his skin, as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Whew, he doesn't look great. The bodies of teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Okay, there's definitely one of these guys are like a little strange. But there's definitely, some of these guys are real. Hey, you on the other side of the door. I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? What's with your face? What's wrong with it? Looks fine to me. Oh, you mean why am I smiling? Yeah. I haven't seen anyone smile in a while either. Fears made people forget what joy even feels like. Despair blinds us to what little good is still left in the world. So you want to lie to people? What's there to be happy about? There's plenty of reasons, but I can't tell you what you should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair no more than ever. I think you're fine. I hope you remember what it was like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. I think that was human. Is homie getting closer? I didn't realize there's a window right here. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about what's going on in the horrors. If only for a moment. There's a weirdo out there. You should probably dip. Don't worry, he won't break through the window. He has standards. Oh, that's horrible. I forgot to check the TV. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. So that girl, she had teeth. Her teeth were funny. They were way too realistic, right? I need to check myself. I look fine. But the chick... I want to see your hands. You want to look at my fingernails? That's a weird thing to check, but okay, take a look. What's on them? Dirt? No way. I don't remember digging in all the dirt. Okay. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm scared of dying. Wait. Can I cover my eyes? Do you have some kind of bandage? Identify a visitor and take action. Okay. This other person was fine. We also, by the way, we got an achievement. Everything is gonna be okay. So his teeth. I'm gonna blast him, bro. His skin's weird. His skin's weird. Everything's easier with a gun, isn't it? No need to listen, no need to think. Just pull the trigger instead. That makes things easier. It was a visitor! Wait, misidentify a visitor. Wait. It wasn't a visitor. It wasn't. It was a normal person. I just blasted a regular dude. Have your eyes become red? Your teeth white? Has dirt appeared under your nails? The evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately. 777460. They'll cast out the evil spirits, cleanse your body with the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. We have no more energy. So... Okay, so we actually have phone calls we can use. Should we actually try calling somebody, or... Wait, I got a text message. No, we're good. Let's try, Psychic. 77... No. Let's do the neighbor. 873-437. Hey neighbor, you saw what happened out there? Those teenagers got killed? I thought the streets weren't that dangerous, guess I was wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. It didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risk her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. Who killed them? It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control, figured if I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. Is your daughter okay? I don't know. With all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was just her imagination, but she's not really biting. Thanks. You take care too. Still 0 cigarettes. Let's have a beer. I think I'm done for today. I can't drink any more beers. Okay. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just our cries were about to be left unanswered. FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline on this phone number. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Okay. This dude's a murderer. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You understand? I've got a gun. Despair gives courage to the coward. Yes, so you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Is that FEMA? You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Sounds like that's not my neighbor, kinda. The charred husks of the teenager bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think that what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was out to rot out there. I know someone's knocking, but I want to see what else is out here. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. I bet they're gonna set up a base. That is my guess. What's wrong with you? The man looks at you, eyebrows raised. He seems unable to answer. Did someone sew your mouth shut? What am I supposed to do with you? He mumbles something while waving his arms, but you can't be sure. But his cheeks seem wet with tears. I mean... I think that's just so I can't check his teeth, right? So I would have to check his nails. Maybe you can cut it open with metal wires. I don't have scissors. And if they're metal wires, I really don't have scissors, dude. That is true. It could be a fake out too. You know what I mean? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. You dirty, dirty dish bag. You. I was supposed to pick the other one. Fuck. That guy's he's definitely one of them. So we meet again. Who's this guy? I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Just open right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I'm I. You? You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? Do you really believe that? I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll go have a ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Oh, we're gonna check that guy. I really want to see what's out there. Good afternoon, here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered a sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsor. We have 3 energy. Welcome, it's time for I Want to Believe, a program where we'll uncover mysteries and government conspiracies. I like this. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... Wait, what? He's not coming? How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of informations in there. Damn it. I know he wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. You think he's chilling in the storage room? His eyes don't seem red. So you cut the stitches off your mouth? I can't understand you. Are you getting what I'm saying? I need to test you. Show me your eyes. Leave alone. I need to test you. Show me your hands. He's clean. Show me your mouth. He just has white teeth. I think he's fine. He didn't give him anything useful. Once upon a time, 2 brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the 2 brothers started Bobber Brewery together. Since then, Bobber Cerny has become one of the most selling beers for both at home and in bars. Bobber Cerny beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now available through Food Rest. Call now. Let's check on our boy. Our boy over here. How are you doing? We haven't talked to this guy in a while. Bobber Cern beer. Bobber Cern beer. I don't know what that means. Wish them visitors would just go back underground. What did you do when you found the empty grave? So I sat down right on the edge, looked and nothing. Then I look up and far off. I see someone standing there, watching like at a funeral. No eyes, but white, teeth white as hell, glowing almost, smiling, just standing there. I damn near shit myself. I ain't gonna lie, I ran real fast. That part I'm good at. He didn't come after me though, just disappeared like smoke. Some fucked up shit. That's when all this visitor mess started. Good evening, I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. It's just a house call, you just ask if I'm here. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? How are you going to help us? I want to know if we should be wearing the protecting gear. No, but you could buy some if it would help you make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board. Then we'll send them back out. Do I need to pack? So should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes. Once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. That's the one I was hoping they took. Hello there. Tell me, can I trust you? He's got something in his pocket. You're not with FEMA, are you? Trust me with what exactly? No, I'm not with FEMA. Trust me with what exactly? With important information, of course. I need a safe place to hide out and continue my research. I'm carrying some documents with very sensitive information. We're talking kilotons of state secrets, all of which I plan to make public. I think this guy's real. I think he stole it from the news people. What kind of secrets? Where did you get all this? Okay, I'll tell you. I think I can trust you. But you have to swear. You'll never tell anyone else. I used to work at a research institute. They fired me over all my discoveries. I claim that the visitors are not a real threat. It's what's inside them, brain parasites. But those fools refuse to acknowledge the merit of my findings. Earplugs. That's all it would have taken to stop the parasites crawling into their heads. Thousands could have been saved. So I left the institute with my head held high and a few valuable archives in hand. I knew I could trust you. Believe me, I've seen the truth, forget all the lies you've been told. I think he was real. That's why I let him in. Okay. Who's at the door? Hi. Let me in. Are you freaking out? I don't know what to do. But people, killed my daddy. Why did they do that? I don't know. They were just sitting with Daddy in the kitchen, and then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. But where will I go? I'm so scared. What? I don't trust her, dude. Entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? I needed to check these windows. I should have checked this beforehand. I need more data. The pale, creepy man standing on the street, smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of the soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. I think he's trying to make a message for me. Your neighbor's house, which what he just painted, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire's still blazing. Oh my god, it was our neighbor's kid. Someone have burnt it down on purpose. What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. The kid was real. The kid was so real. Hi. You open or not? What do you want? Creative beer, drawer, ham leg, don't know, give whatever. You open, yes or no? They tell me come here, so I came. Who are you? I dance ballet. You can tell? Did someone send you here? You remind me of someone. Don't think so, why matter? Heh. I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide what we do. You should leave. Look at Kitty, think again. Go to hell, dude. The cat's a little funny looking. The cat is a little funny looking. And her teeth are white. She's weirdly shaped. I was told to let the cat in. Because of some, like, future thing, though. I think they're plotting and scheming. I'm not letting them in. Go to hell. You find Kitty under house. Small gift from me. Okay, so she's bad. But we can find the cat. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. God, I hope we don't just die. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification hairless armpits. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. What up, Digger? Then on the phone, roulette is disconnected. Call now for perfect conversation. Oh, dang it. What's the point of digging when no one buries the dead anymore? Don't really dig. Just keep an eye out mostly, but after that mess, I started poking around fresh graves. I was real careful, no funny stuff. Thought maybe one of those freaks got buried by mistake. Had my shovel like a sword ready to whack whatever moved, but nope. Bones were all they should be. Corpses staying put, nothing crawling out. Got me thinking, maybe it ain't the dead coming back. Maybe visitors are folks who should have been buried, but weren't. Got something to share? What are those papers? You should not believe what's in these files. Seriously, some of it's actually pretty darn fascinating. You would not believe. Take at this one, for instance. This theory is especially curious. It claims visitors aren't actually real. They're part of the secret government plan to prune the population. Quite a compelling read, and oddly it kind of makes sense if you really think about it. Now consider overpopulation is a known problem, yes. It's simply the truth of our society. Suppose this is how the government has decided to handle it, I need to test you. By all means, just be aware, testing me could lead you learn things you wish you hadn't. Show me those armpits. Armpits, you say? Now that's unusual. See the hair? Natural barrier. It slows evaporation, keeping the electrolytes in. Those who get rid of it are letting themselves be controlled by perspiration, making themselves vulnerable. Okay. Is there anyone else we need to test? I mean, we have 2 energy. I need to check myself. We could check ourselves. We can see our hands, sort of. We checked our eyes the other day. Check a person for visitor signs for... Eyes look fine, not red. Nothing can pin me. Okay, so we're fine. I think he's cool too. Oh, well, aren't you something? Yeah, he has hairy armpits. It itches like the dirt's crawling under my skin. Besides, I got holes to dig and no time for shaving. I think these two guys are real, and that girl was real. I think that's the only... I think we're like 100%ing it right now, though. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far just undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employee will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. Schizos be like, let me see your armpits! Show them. Let me see if there's hair. Oh, the Aurora Borealis. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently. Now only a ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you as if you knew it was coming. As if death was coming to that house. Oh, so very soon. It's Children's Day today. You see human skull decorating the stake. Still wearing a helmet. If its skin has been burnt black and it looks like someone has yanked out all its teeth. The head must have been there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat, probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. I'm kind of scared I'm gonna get jump scared soon, dude. I'm kind of freaking out, dude. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitor to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. When will you return the person you took? What about the last inspection? Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine, if there's no other way. I'm not interested in these tests. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Once the tests are done, we'll tell you what to do next. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. So you still hold up in here, I see. What did you think of that guy? The one in the suit? He's just doing his job. I don't know how to feel about him. He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. It's just one thing after another, am I right? Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? He's trying to team up with me? This guy's crazy, bro. Did they take the funny guy? They took the nerd dude. Can't do anything. I'm doing what I can. Yes, I know. What can any one person do in the face of disaster? Cosmic calamity? Death? So, you alone? I'm not alone. Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. I don't like the way that sounds. Also, can I get under my house so I can get the cat? Yeah, the guy who stands funny with the best posture? I don't know. I have no idea. Hello there, dearie. Walking all the way here really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might I pop in and rest a minute? What? You chose to walk all the way here over here specifically? No. I didn't plan on coming here. Don't be silly. Yet fate has a habit of bringing us together. No meeting is a mistake, dearie. I I don't know. Since I'm here, that means my feet brought me here for a reason. My eyes landed on your house with purpose. As it was always meant to be, I assume. I don't follow. Do you need something? You could have just kept walking. Why did you stop here? What does anyone need, dearie? A roof over my head to share a story or two? To lie down and close my eyes peacefully? And air to breathe, I suppose. I don't need them for much. It's really just a boring living all by one's lonesome, is all. Her story sketch is frick, dude. I'm letting her in. Thank you, dearie. I can tell you'll be very entertaining host, and maybe I'll find out what's been going on around here. Hey, has a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? I don't think so. We don't have anyone like that in here. If you're looking for the brothel, that's up the street. She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was home. No note, no trace. My daughter had just vanished. Where do you want to go? She's not here. Bye. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us, far away from here, basically. So they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter, maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple of days until FEMA leaves this area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where visitors come from. I'll let you in. There aren't many people left today who's actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who'll make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal. Learn the secrets of immortality from the forest? Looks like no one else is coming here tonight. Hey, Ma Pupuna. Smells like someone died tonight. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against visitors. Aura Film Photography. Dark patches appearing on captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Alright, so we have a visitor for sure inside our place, I think. Because someone... Man, I'm just dying for a drink. What did you mean when you said we're immortal? I want to test you. I need to test this guy. Is this the first time you play this game? Yeah. I want to test you. I knew you'd say that. Show me your eyes. Haven't slept in days. Hard to sleep when your daughter's gone. What did you mean when you said we were immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. But I'd recommend against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more. And the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds. But if you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand. And maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. But I'll find my daughter one day. And I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next. But I'll do it. Because we never truly die. Is the other guy dead in the bags? I think so. Pretty sure. Alright, where's this old lady, dude? I think the old lady's sus. I think... Unit 38 reporting code mass. This is a code. Bird team for body disposal. Stand by for reinforcements. You. Oh dear, I'm getting old. I need to test you. Well now, go right ahead and check, dear. You won't see anything you haven't seen before. Show me. She could be shaving her armpits, but at this age, we can just take a photo. Oh goodness gracious, are you really going to shoot an old lady? Yeah. I don't mind. What does it matter to me, dearie? I wanted to see how the end for me. I wanted to see the end for a long time now. We only have one alive person now, don't we? So we're gonna be alone soon. We have one more energy left. Let's just check ourselves. Can I take a picture of myself? Ew, what the hell is that? It's like a rash or worse, a fungus. I clean myself, maybe it'll help. Oh, maybe we should be checking ourselves and cleaning ourselves so that way in case we get checked. Each day spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you found a visitor. Now, science time. The only visitor is bad hygiene. Kinda true. Kinda true. That's kinda true. Kinda facts. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear-streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things can only get worse. Cashier's Day. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands a man responsible, a female officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. He's loaded that family up. Panicked people rush to a nearby house. They bang on doors desperate for shelter, but it seems no one's willing to let them in. Everything's on fire. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. They'll go bang on everyone else's doors but mine? That's crazy. I guess our night's over. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from the neighboring city. Due to the unsolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from the deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origin. Are they alien? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who had come in contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remain unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline. Now that's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after this break. you can gear this, FEMA. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Someone please help. It's just me and this guy. I'm just dying for a drink. Why is FEMA looking for you? I was in the epicenter of this shitstorm when everything went down, in the area where those things started crawling out. You ever hear those stupid urban legends about demons on the outskirts of town? Never mind. Nobody remembers stuff like that. No. Turns out, they weren't just rumors, and FEMA knew all along. They claimed there wasn't anything supernatural going on. Now the sun's burning everyone to a crisp, while monsters from underground are killing off the survivors. Basically, FEMA realized they screwed up big time, and now they're scrambling to cover up their incompetence. I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. We have no one else, dude, and we just have him. Township Day. We might as well test him. So we tested his armpits, right? Or his eyes. Let's just check his hands. My hands, really? Sorry, I've been digging through a lot of filth lately. White teeth, dirt under nails. Aura. You ever hear of vampires? They don't show up in photos, only move at night, and they're immortal. You think you'll ever be able to get the cat? I don't know. But also, I think this guy is definitely a bad guy. I think everyone's been a bad guy that I've let in. Basically, besides the two guys that they stole. But now I'm gonna be alone. Hope you loaded some silver in that thing, otherwise you're just wasting bullets, along with the last of my patience. I thought you were smarter than that, screw it. I think I was right. He thought he was a vampire? We're alone now. I'm not really happy about that. We should check out the windows. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? He was a crazy dude. I think he was a bad guy. On the path stands a man with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make it out from here. What if they're trophies? Well, if he kills for... not for defense, but for sport. Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. Oh. On a pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer, only guesses. This isn't good. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something's very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Huh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand how or why. Everything just feels so neglected, I suppose. I should start with affirmations. Okay, and... thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. I'm gonna say, okay, and there are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences from your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of an endless cycle. Do you understand? I think she's just crazy, dude. I don't think crazy means definitely a bad person, but her face is so fucking scary, dude. Aw, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. God, I hope. God, I hope. Oi, whole world's gone Pete Tong, hey? This ain't a society no more. The beasts have come out to play, finally. No more holding back. What are you talking about? You been to any of those other houses, walk the streets? All your rules and morals have gone up in smoke, sunshine. Don't mean diddly no more. It's simply now, tear a bastard's throat out, and it's winner winner chicken dinner. How many houses have you been through? I never stayed in any of them too long. Seeing the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You've got a proper order here. That's a rare thing, sunshine. I'm curious to see how you keep it. I have a lot of energy. Good boy. Power's in the name of the game now, sunshine. You can either roll with it or let it roll over you. I think he's real. Hey, cough, cough. Can you let me in, pal? Dude. What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun, cough, cough, while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest they cough. The boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at the hospital? What are you going to do? Why aren't you at the hospital? Hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyways. 6 miles is dope. Come in, you should leave. I think he should be let in. I mean, he seems like a zombie, bro, but he's probably fine. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went up and put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to FEMA quarantine zone. But why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. So no one else is coming tonight. We might die tonight. I honestly think we might die tonight. Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motives remain unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals who also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenances. Cereman anundans. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Wait, some water really quick, guys. Give me 1 sec. Okay. I honestly don't feel very good about how we've been running things so far. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you're able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. It wasn't human. That was so fast. I think we missed it. Do we need to like, get out there real quick? This guy's staring at the wall, dude. Have we got a problem? Why do you see people as animals? Let me ask you something. What are we really? We kill, we eat what we kill, and we don't lose any sleep over it. It's natural, isn't it? But society, yeah. They put us on a leash. Lucky for us, those days are behind us. What do you mean? It's simple, really. Basic and understandable truths have replaced what once a senseless society. There's a pack, and that pack has an alpha. Anyone threatening the pack, they die. That's a code I can get behind. But the worst thing, a sheep in wolf's clothing. I think a pack is better than society. You mean a wolf in sheep's clothing? No, I'm talking about those cowards you call visitor. They was hiding underground like rats, waiting for us to go soft. Then they pop out using human morals. They play on our pity to make themselves harder to kill. We bare our fangs for a reason. Remind them we're the beasts here, or they'll run us out. Is this a British game? I think it's a Russian game based on what someone said in chat earlier. He said there was like translated Russian or something. It's so goddamn hot. How are you feeling? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though. Thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. I could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out after all. It's kind of true. I don't know if he's gonna, like, die on me, though. What's this? One of those magazines where you find certain person in the crowd. It must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Want a reading? What do you want to know so much? How do you know so much about me? Ha! What a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I know someone just like you once. He always listened, but never spoke. You know what they say, if Jupiter is in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. I still think she's just crazy. I don't think she's like a bad person. I think she's just crazy. I need to check them all. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do our test. Do your test. I shall see right through you anyways. Be careful now, my aura can be binding. Well, what do you think? So, I think the rainbow ones are bad. What's that? Fine, I'll take it. I think the rainbow ones are bad. Anti-LGBTQ leaders be like. Don't appreciate being photographed in sunshine. If I find out those photos ended up anywhere with the rubbish, you will be having. Okay. See, like that, there's no aura. So rainbow is bad. This guy is normal. Leave alone. You. I want to test you. Sure, pal. I've got nothing to hide. Everything I had went up in flames. Sure, whatever. You'll only get a charred corpse, though. That's how it is always. How'd it turn out? Leave him alone. So we have 2 humans and one's definitely sus. She was sus. The other 2 I thought would have been the person. And we still don't have a cigarette. What's up, Larold? That's crazy, bro. Alright, let's check out the windows. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Though little's remaining in the basement seems to be intact, a small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? That's pretty cool. TY for reminding me to buy cigarettes. Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. So beautiful outside, actually. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving in former residents' homes. Now, the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Wasn't it that if it was dark and had like black dots in the aura photo, it was bad? Bro, I don't remember what they said. I think they're supposed to have an aura, and then that's bad. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. What's going on in the city? Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown. How long is all of this going to continue? When are you going to get rid of the visitors? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over soon. So what now? I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes, but this time we'll need 2. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Fine, if it helps. Damn, he wants 2? Remember, help us, help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it. And we'll handle the visitors. Okay, so they're taking the girl for certain. That's fine. And then they're taking the burned dude. I mean, sure. I thought he was kind of a vibe. I think it's the rainbow though. And if we killed them all, then we would be alone. And then the shirtless guy would get us. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Yes, and it's mine. That's correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. That's taken a liking to you. Yes. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You're like some kind of cultist freak. Perhaps I do. Is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will be need of it once I die. This way, there's no need to find cloth to wrap ourselves or something. We don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes from death herself. She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold. So, what is it you want? What do you want to come in or something? I don't know, man. I don't know. What is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes? Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. Sounds like a tall order. It is a tall order. The road to higher purpose is never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace? A world where there's no one is a burden to anything? Watch over my people and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there's no other way. Then I'll just shoot you all. I don't like being threatened, but fine, I'll help. I'll shoot you all. You think we few are all that carry the torch of our faith? Others will come. While you sleep, they'll douse the walls in gasoline and strike a match. Even if you survive the blaze, your house will be gone. Where will you run? So perhaps let them stay, yes. I doubt it shall take very long. That's not good. Now we have to let them in. Or they're gonna catch our house on fire. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival, unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess, is that a broom in your hands? What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you a visitor proof? Is that a broom? Heh, that's a funny way of looking at it. Sure, it's a broom. I could sweep away the filth with my bare hands, but this just makes it easier. The most effective way, though? Lock them up in the house and torch it. And anyone who feels sorry for the visitors might as well be one. So why are you here? How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? I want to know why you're here. Hold it. You already asked your questions. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an entire patrol. Visitors keep on showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. FEMA's been taking people, no clue where they're coming back. I think the half-naked visitor. We need to get rid of that guy. Just one? Half-naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You've got my attention. I'll be back again. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening. May I come in? Were you watching the house? Are you looking for something? He has a little bit of dirt or blood on his side. Yo, I didn't know Twitch minimized while my phone is off. True. That's kind of cool. It's a great way to listen to work. Nice. What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting or crying or screaming. Who are you? I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling my patients with conditions outside my specialization. And now, the hospitals are gone, so I just wander and help where I can. If you let me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. Come in. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. He has like dirt on his shirt, man. I need to check his aura, bro. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. An individual showing this condition comes to your door. Do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on the dangerous new cult. Okay. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possible ties to the visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as a harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may have been responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Yeah, dirt. I think it's dirt, usually. FEMA kicked you out. It's like there's a resheltering in the basement. Yeah, close to the hermit's place. We don't have much food left. Probably starve. FEMA can spare some food. We really need it. Have we got a problem? Why are you staring at my gun? I see an alpha in you, Governor. You keep everyone in line, show you're in charge. Nice digs you got, and all suspicious. People drop by often, but the company you keep? What about them? You think some of them are visitors? It's not sheep in wolf's clothing I'm worried about here, Governor. It's weak fucking wolves. Your pack has no backbone. People come and go as they please. Pick the strongest and stick with them, or they're dead weight. Simple as. So you want me to throw them out? Leave them alone and your authority crumbles, Governor. They'll call you soft. Mercy's just weakness in disguise. You gotta be a ruthless, visitor. Bang. Weak. Bang. Old. Bang. That's how you make them fear you. That's how you lead. I only kill the visitors. Let me tell you something. You'd be better off quit babying the weak. I used to run the streets. People feared me, respected me. Ever wonder how long it takes for a soul to rot? I've been rotten for a long while now. Puss and all. One day this cabbie refused to give me a ride. If I'd let that slide, my name wouldn't mean squat. So I broke every bone in his body. But his kid remembered this lesson, and the people continued to respect me. That guy's a weirdo. Oh, these are all the 3 cult leaders. We had to let them in. Who are you? Just lost souls, just like the countless others who walk the blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal. And we have found the path to her, death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the unknown they fear, or the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia, we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning. And lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her follows. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us neither heaven nor hell, that it's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't simply enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her, death. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. I'm probably going to check them all if I don't have anyone else in here that I forgot about. Shit. I'm listening. What happened to the hospitals? Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed into the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain that we didn't really know how to test for that, but nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up, and well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak contaminant. So they took all the patients to the quarantine zones in the hospitals. Well, they just shut down. So FEMA put you out of work. Sounds like FEMA did the right thing. I think they put you out of work. Kind of looks like blood, man. It does kind of look like blood. I just think it could also be dirt or something. I don't really know. I'll check his gums or his aura. Tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to the triage at one of the quarantine zones. So you're just another FEMA bastard? Why would you do that? I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe. No, forgive me. I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. I need to check you. Show me a photo. You have to thoroughly check every little thing. I can only assume this must be part of it. He seems pretty normal. People always said I have a strange look about me. What do you think? I think you're fine. We're gonna go ahead and test you for your... I'll take a photo. You're real, and we'll test you. Also normal. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and Craig's voice yelling, "Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys." Damn. That could have been us. Female offers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on the tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. I wonder when you're gonna get some cigs. I have no idea, man. I feel like it should have happened by now. Two female officers stand by at the lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives. Must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Hey pal, listen, I'm kinda knee deep in shit right now. Mind if I sort of lay low here for a little bit? What do you need help with? What happened? Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now he's not here, and neither is my car. What happened to your car? What happened to your passenger? What happened to your car? This damn female ass has jacked my ride. So I was driving this fare, right? But I noticed his teeth were too white, way too white, you know? So I kind of snuck him over to FEMA, and they weren't exactly gonna let him skedaddle. At first they praised me like, good job sis, and help us help you, yada yada yada, but then jackasses dragged me away from the car. Turns out they wanted me in the slammer too. So I kind of cracked one of them with a bottle I had sort of stashed on my coat and legged it. Come on in. Just remember, don't trust them fuckers in yellow. Blink and they'll snatch you up too. You feel that. Change is haunting you, so am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what word is it? You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there's at least two of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Oh well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I led the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Good day, homeowner. Are you renting out rooms here? Something like that. A rather vague answer. Well, fine. I suppose we can finalize an agreement at a later date, backdated appropriately, of course. Although, in lieu of a formal contract, how much do you charge per night? Pay what you want if you have to. Excuse me, do I look like I need a favor? Unbelievable to think a member of the respectable rental institution would turn their nose up at good money. Fine, we'll settle this properly later with a full legal contract. This guy's too much of a fucking dick to be like fake, I think. We can discuss rental and rental terms, and yeah, I think he's real. We've let way too many people in, dude. Hello, you have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out there in the city. Everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. Why didn't you stay home? What's so beautiful about this place? Silence, the emptiness, it's so still out here. I shiver even caught in the frantic city's heat. A fever trapped, the streets no longer cool as the night falls. I'd be a shiver either way, alas, it's the rot you see. Each morning I wake, I lie, and I wonder if I'll live to see the next. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. I don't belong in the panic, where life struggles against the current. How did you get gangrene? Fair question. For now, I shall say this. I once lived with a girl I adored. She changed every day little by little, and oh, it was beautiful. Until the others came, and well, I trust you can surmise the rest. And now I stand here before you alone. You should leave. You need to make some go away, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, pew, pew. I mean, maybe. I'm not really sure. Would you mind if I stayed close by? I'll wait for death to gather me in her soft embrace. I'll find some shade somewhere, but please don't cast my body aside once my time comes. I need no one else to come tonight. Thank you. And why do I have 0 cigarettes? Smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potential dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there's no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. Anyways, stay where you are and wait for the instruction. That is the latest for now. Up next, the report on unfolding situation in the equilateral belt. Equator's belt, maybe? FEMA's trying to jam all the signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on the psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're going to kill you. Run while you still can. Troubling news from countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread fires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. Man, I feel so cooked. Okay, so one of the middle one died. I'm kind of happy for that. Don't be shy, man. Go on, ask. I need to take a picture. I think you're fine. So what do you see? Probably just me, nothing special, I'm sure. I used to keep photos of me with my pops in the cabin. Now the only ones taking pictures of me are the feds and you. I think you're real, which means this other person isn't, though. What in the world? I need to test you. Been watching TV, have we? Bought into that whole visitors thing, have we? Fine, do your test, but I know my rights. I'll prove it something. I think you're real. One of you's not real, though. It's either this guy or this guy. Teeth. If folks used to tell me my smile was the first thing people would see, first impression and all that. That's such a good story. Like, that kind of checks out. I think it could have been... The other guy's a weirdo, man. But I don't know if he's like... Still think FEMA's after you. Really hope not, you know. Yeah, I kind of messed up heading to FEMA like that. I should have known they tried to snatch me up too. I figured they'd just be a passenger, leave me be. Instead, they took my car and damn near shot me. But think about it, man. What else was I supposed to do? The guy was a visitor. Or if he was human, hey, don't say that, man. I ain't exactly feeling too swell about what happened, alright? Man, I miss the days when you could just sit behind the wheel and not think about nothing. Now with these visitors, hell, maybe the next passenger will decide to put a bullet in your eye. I think the other guy, his teeth wasn't completely white though. Alright, so this guy's definitely it. And he's blue. Come on. He's blue. Right? We don't trust the blue people. There's something suspicious about him. I'm listening. So what did you want to tell me? May I ask, what do you think of FEMA? I think FEMA is doing good work. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Good news, me either. Honestly, I don't fully understand FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time, but whatever drives them, I chose to help people my own way against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any, none at all. We were never told where these signs came from or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list and guidelines, told us who to label a visitor and who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more of a border guard stamping papers. So I started falsifying reports, helped people escape. I'm sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave this rest for tomorrow. Facts, no blue people in the household. I think that's a fair... I think we're good. Okay, let's call it a night. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at the remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Cultists pile firewood into huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan likely reveal itself soon, but until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? I didn't know you could hear them. Hey! On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he not know these people are in quarantine? I mean, we're also those people. We need more people. It's the only way to avoid catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit, the world's about to end. Keep playing games, we'll take everyone in this house. What's it going to take to fix all this? Why the fuck? What the fuck is your point of your agency if nothing you're doing is working? 2 more people. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we'll either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we'll never meet again. Good. I never want to see you again. Feeling is mutual. Oh, not the doctor. That's all. Have a nice night. They took the weirdo and the doctor. Ah! Okay, that leaves us with 2 cultists and a... I don't even know. Let's not waste time. How fare my flock? Yeah, they're still alive. I don't give a damn. I've got my own shit to deal with. Wait, they're all dead? You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. I think they're gonna catch us on fire. We're cooked. I'm back. Try to find that someone I mentioned. No look. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town or just this block? What if they only show 1 or 2 signs? How do you spot a visitor? Hell, same way you do, I bet. The TV and the radio spell it out for us. The sign's enough to put them down. 1 sign's enough to put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, a little girl, not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife. His house burned down, haven't seen him since. Only girl made it out, your guy's dead. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Show eye. Come on, use your damn fingers wide. Open them wide. Huh. Not showing any signs, huh? Great, just fucking great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something even slightly off about you. I'm putting one right between your eyes. Not now, though. I've got bigger shit to deal with. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. I don't think we're doing good. I don't think we're doing good at all. I think they're gonna burn down our house. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted on the outskirts of this city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual, which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zone. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately. To assist on these troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign: fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for all I know. Up next, an update on the conditions at the polls. Wait, I had funguses growing, but I cleaned it. Shit. I missed it. We have 2 people in here that I believe to be real. I need to check something really quick though about myself. My ears are fine. Okay, just my armpits are like weird. Don't be shy, man. Go on, ask. How long have you been driving a cab? Yeah, I've been at it for a while, you know. These days, I ain't been working for no firm. I'm my own boss. FEMA doesn't exactly let civilians move around free, but this mess will end someday, right? And money's always good to have. Folks pay real good for risky rides, and driving nights kind of brings back memories from when I was a kid. You know, I became a cabbie because of my pops. I wanted to drive in his trucks, if you get me. A lot of reading. I don't want to end up on the side of the road. Nobody's giving a damn like my old man. Just hoping my luck hasn't run out yet. Have we got a problem? You keep talking about packs, why don't you have one of your own? Why, have you got yours? Dang, that's a lot of options. So that tall, pale visitor doesn't kill me. I'm trying to help people. I just like having people around because these people need a leader. Now that's something a proper geezer would say. I'd be a mug to question you now, wouldn't I, mate? Okay. I mean, we might as well check them. I mean, we have nothing else to do. Nothing special about him, really. He's shaved? Except when I drive for too long, makes my shoulders ache, you know. Sometimes I can't even lift my arms, but hey, I'm kind of used to it now, especially now. White teeth, shaved. I've just been used to watching everything. Who's driving behind me, who's staring, who's... Okay. He has 2. It could have been him. Fuck. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burned under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled, scared perhaps. What if they ran not from FEMA but something worse? Surprised there's any trees whatsoever. Cultists are tied up at the bonfire site. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your mind. Fear of death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. Ooh, burning houses blaze bright. Screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow, next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, he's gonna burn my house down. It's GG. Hey, buddy, got room in there for a stand-up guy like me? What happened to you? How do I know you're really a stand-up guy? Believe me, I've got the biggest heart of any man you'll ever meet. Sure, I might punch out folks with perfect teeth and pretty eyes, but only because I envy them. Come on now, I'm messing with you. Don't go getting all stiff on me. 1 or 2 weird traits doesn't make you a visitor. I would never hurt anyone over their teeth or their eyes or whatever they're saying on TV. I couldn't even. Never mind. Are you some kind of comedian? You sound like kind of tipsy. Have you been drinking? Had myself a king's breakfast this morning, sticking to my buddy's meal plan. Beer for breakfast, wine for dinner. Tasty, healthy, even counts as dieting if you do it right. I mean, feast your eyes on this body. And relax, I'm just pulling your leg again. Don't hold it against me these days. A good laugh is all we got. And why not drown our misery a little? Dealing with everything going on sober is just too much. But all jokes aside, you let me in, buddy? Yeah, come on in, buddy. Thanks a ton. I'd be all alone otherwise. God, I hope that was a good idea. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything's coming to an end, either by our hands or your own. What do you mean? I'm just telling you what I was told, that's all. Did you feel it yet? Death creeping closer and closer. It's breathing down your necks already. Why do you keep coming here? Why not just break the door down? Does the unknown scare you? Do you often wonder why you're still alive? Seems like you're more concerned what comes after the end, so you die. What then? You're just gone? Forever? Will you feel anything? But I'm more curious about something else. Have you let any of us into your home? There are many non-people here. I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. I got rid of a few who didn't belong. I only let the right ones in. I got rid of the few who didn't belong. Why so tense, clinging on to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone. Now, so. You alone? I'm not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Hey, Sam. Hello, resident. I'm in a bad fucking mood, so I apologize in advance. There's so many jackasses out here. I hope you're not one of them. Who are you talking about? You're not one of those things, are you? Everyone, really. All them fuckers who are only kept in check by faith or whatever bullshit stopped them from killing each other. After their gods died, there was nothing human left. Now they're just fucking animals. As if all this shit with the visitors wasn't enough. Now we have to deal with them too. Fuck. How many endings have you discovered out of 10? But don't mention their names. 0. It's my first playthrough. What's got you so wound up? How are there any different? How are you different from any of them? I want to believe I'm different. You know, it scares me shitless to think about turning into one of those maniacs or a spineless victim. Both sides can go fuck themselves. Though to be honest, I think the victims are worse. They just sit around counting the seconds till their teeth get kicked in or whatever. You understand my anger if you'd seen everything I have. I think he's real. Don't worry. I won't be a bother. And no, I won't beat anyone up. I turn my anger on myself so no one else has to suffer. Ooh. Who's next? Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, I tell you. It's the middle of the night. Still feels like I'm stuck in an oven. It's maybe a bit cooler, yes, but the air's thick as can't breathe. You got a bathroom. Why do you need my bathroom? I'm serious, boys. I don't feel well. I need a cold water now. I dragged myself all the way here, and for what, An insolent upstart to turn away an important man. I used to run this shit show. I was a minister. Come on. I can make it worth your while. You let me in now, and when this is all over, I'll see that you're compensated. And well, I might add, you should leave. Ah, yes, I know what'll do the trick. Yes, I do. Here's a little something from me. FEMA notice. What do you think? Does that sweeten the pot? I don't take bribes. Fine, come in. I don't take bribes. I don't trust this guy. I don't know why. Preposterous. Can you not see how poorly I'm faring out here? Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm fucked. It looks like no one else is coming tonight. Reconciliation Day. Alright, let's hope we didn't find any new. Smells like someone died tonight. Fuck. Breaking news. Conditions in the city show no sign of stabilizing and the disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives and now announced a new sign for identifying visitors. Rapid pupil movement. We interrupt this report due to a risk of an attack on our studio. End of broadcast. Oh man, that's so hard to read. Hey buddy, what's on your mind? How's it going? Feeling fine. I just took a peek inside your fridge by the way. Man, if I knew you had that much beer, I'd just score it anyway. Your uncle worked for a brewery or something? Bah, whatever. You can keep your secrets. What a mess, huh? In a different world, we could be drinking cold ones and watching the big game. You'd even meet... Are you okay? Oh, forget it. It's fine. National Windmill Day. Okay, so someone died. And it was probably a new guy who did it, right? Like it's either this guy or the guy in here. Because I have no one else. Fucking shit. I need to test you. Seriously, fuck. Well, fine, but be quick about it. Oh, yeah, shit, Lord. He seems fine. He seems okay. But this guy. Let me see what kind of aura you get. Me, sure thing, buddy. Got nothing to hide and no reason to neither. Give me... See your eyes. Plain brown, just like half the world's population, no mystery. He's got some aura in the brain area, but nothing too crazy. I think we're gonna shoot this guy because he's new. At least let me see what you got. Can't be that bad, can it? So that's how it is. think we got it right. Oh man, it's so hard to tell. Nothing remains but burnt bodies, only a strange shapeless mass that looks like a smudge. You wonder if something melted, then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Okay. Whoa! Witness horrors beyond your comprehension just outside your window. Female officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist deaths, faces frozen in terror and agony, as if they saw something horrible before dying. It's like a Cthulhian, Lovecraftian horror or something. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next will happen to you. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the brat is. You want to find her? No point looking, waste of time. If my brother had a spine, maybe there'd still be a chance. But now I don't care anymore. I'm done with that. There was this family on the edge of town, barricaded in, dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing the roof, the idiot finally opened the door, let her run, so I did what he couldn't. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. Then FEMA rolled in, talking about cleanup. Told him not to worry, it was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Fuck that. All they do is drag folks away, and the visitors are still fucking here. Anyway, enough talk. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. We could show ears. Ears. The fuck you mean ears? That's no goddamn visitor sign. You think I'm some kind of idiot? You really think I'd fall for that? You fucking dead, smartass. Did we just die? You hear a madman behind the door splitting fierce words with raw aggression. You can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. We're both gonna kill each other. The haze of rage in the eyes of an armed man is more terrifying than any visitor. I thought the bugs or something were happening with the things. Oh my god, dude. GG. You hear his shallow wheezing. Bastard, he got me. How many more has he slaughtered? How many has he burned? Now you drag it out. Since I didn't go down easy, he's gone quiet. You should probably check he's actually... Dang, bro, I like blew his face off. Because of scum like you, so many are dead. People like you killed my friend. And people like you will never let anybody live in peace. What? You think no one will fight back? These minds damned by insanity. And now I've lost everything but you. You still have something left to lose. I'll crush you. I'll drive you deep into the ground. I'll drown everything in your blood. Every bastard with a weapon in their hands dies today. Every last one. Revenge written on a bullet. That was fun. And apparently there's 9 more endings. That was pretty cool. I don't know. We'll stop it here for now. But if we want to do more, just let me know. Yeah, that was pretty cool.